Welcome to the Q3 2023 Tesla report, where we're going to speak about Cybertrucks, revenue and profits, AI and R&D, and much, much more. Welcome to Elon Musk Files. Let's start. All right. For year over year on the total production of cars, Tesla Model Y, 3, X, and S, we see that it went 18% of an increase compared to Q3 2022 versus Q3 2023. Q3 2023 produced 430,488 cars versus Q3 of 2022, which produced 365,923. Now for the deliveries, which is a little different, and it's based on cars that they lease, cars that they actually deliver to Hertz, etc. We see that there is a increase of 27% year over year, where this year we had 435,000 cars delivered versus last year where we had 343,830 cars delivered, which is amazing to go 27% of an increase. It means that those gigafactories are outputting more and more cars every year. Now we have an interesting fact that we have more supercharging stations this year versus last year, which went up 31%. We have 5,595 new 5,595 supercharging stations in total compared to the 4,283. Why is this important? Well, there's going to be a lot of reasons. One of them, more Tesla cars are going to be produced. Number two, Tesla is allowing other car companies to come in and charge their electric vehicles. This is great for their mission statement for Teslas, of course. Get more cars that are electric vehicles out in the road, and at the same time make money, whether you're making money on the charging or you're making money on cars that are bought through Tesla. Model Y starting price is totally different state by state. Now, the differences occur because of national and state level subsidies that each state offers, but not everybody qualifies. So if you qualify, I recommend you buy a Tesla Model Y. Let's look at a state by state comparison. Let's go over a few of the states that they produced and introduced in the Q3 report. The lowest one being Colorado, which has a starting price of $31,490 versus something like California that has higher taxes and is costing Californians $36,490. As you can see all over, each state has different prices, most of them averaging around the $33,000 mark. Now we heard about the Cybertruck estimated delivery month. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the excitement is mounting towards those presentations of delivery and production, of course. But Tesla and Elon Musk said that November 2023 is the expected delivery month. Even if it doesn't occur because of Elon time, we all know what Elon time is, we're definitely getting closer than ever before to seeing those beautiful stainless steel trucks out on the road. Question is, which one are you going to buy? Now, Tesla Gigafactory Shanghai, China. Congratulations to them. They have produced their 1 millionth Model Y. Congratulations. As we can see, the car is right here in their slide. Beautiful red Model Y. Everybody celebrated because 1 million Model Ys in China is going to go a long way to finishing and completing Tesla and Elon Musk's mission statement. So, Mega Pack Factory in Lathrop, California. Nobody knows where Lathrop, California is, but their energy storage deployment has increased by 90%. Yes, 90%. Now, business definitions. Thing you need to know about the Q3 if you didn't know. What is revenue? Revenue is the total amount of money brought in by a company's operation and is measured over a set amount of time. Profitability is a measure of an organization's profit relative to its expenses. So if you make more money based on the amount that you put in and you bring in back more money, that's a profit. If you lose money, that is not a profit. And finance, cash. Cash, 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 cash is key in finance and banking. Cash indicates the company's current assets or any assets that can be turned into cash with 1 year. Within 1 year, the cash flow shows the net amount of cash a company has after factoring both the incoming and outgoing cash. Let's start. What is the Tesla revenue for this year? So, year over year, the revenue grew 9% to about $23.4 billion, which is great, ladies and gentlemen. The growth had more vehicle deliveries. The growth was caused by more vehicle deliveries compared to the previous year. Uh, there is also a negative factor, which is a foreign exchange impact, which is about $0.4 billion, which could impact why we saw this revenue increase. Now, profitability that resulted in 7.6% operating margin. It decreased. The profitability decreased, ladies and gentlemen, to 1.8 billion in Q3 of 2023. There are many reasons, and the primary ones is research and development money. So money is going into the research and development. Money is going into changing factory upgrades. Yes, as the Cybertruck, Roadster, Tesla, Semi are going to be mass produced, we have factory upgrades. We don't want a Hell 2.0, but we probably are going to get it. Another reason is a negative forex exchange. So the money rate compared to last year, let's say in Mexico it was 20 Mexican pounds compared to $1 of a United States dollar, and now a dollar is worth 16, 15 pesos. So that's a 5 peso difference. It's negative. The dollar isn't as strong as it used to be. That's basically what it says. Cash. Cash. The cash equivalent and investments increased sequentially by 3 billion to now 26.1 billion in quarter 3 2023. These were driven by financing activities of $2.3 billion and a free cash flow of about $0.8 billion. This means that they have ample liquidity to fund their product roadmap, expansion, and other expenses, both in the energy section, the car section, and other things that Elon Musk and Tesla want to do. Now, the Tesla vehicle capacity by factory, the Gigafactories, the regular factories in Fremont. Here's what we have. California, they can produce 100,000 Model S and X. They can produce 550,000 Model 3s and Ys. Shanghai, China, they can produce Model 3s and Model Ys at about close to 1 million cars per year. Now, Berlin, they produce a Model Y and they have a capacity of 375,000 Model Ys per year. Texas, the Gigafactory in Texas, they can produce the Model Y at about 250,000 Model Ys per year. They can produce about 125,000 Cybertrucks. This is not an accurate number. Could go higher, could get lower, but it's an approximate number, especially since the Cybertruck has not come out yet. Nevada, they're doing the Tesla Semi. They don't know what the capacity is, but it's probably going to be around, I would say, 50 to 100,000 per year. Remember, they are in a pilot production status. Next generation platform, things that we have not seen yet and are going to be in development. We don't know where they're going to do it, what state, what country, what Gigafactory. The Roadster, it's in development. We know how it looks. We know what it might be improved to. Faster, faster, faster speeds and excitement. But we don't know what the capacity is and where they're going to be producing it. The Tesla market share by region. So the Tesla market share went up in the United States. They are close to the 4%. In Europe, they're close to 3%. They've been going up and up. And in China, the market share is a little bit over 2%. This is comparing regular gas cars and electric vehicles. So overall, all the cars, no matter whether it's electric or gas guzzler. Now, the Tesla year-over-year revenue and operating margin. The Tesla revenue went down this year. Obviously, Some of the factors are that Tesla is putting in money into research and development, into AI, that AI and that supercomputer that they have with Dojo. Very important. They're also changing the factories. The factories need to be able to produce a quality car, which is including the Cybertruck, the Tesla semis, and any other new development of a car that they will be producing in the future. So, in other words, they're putting in money to restructure the factories. The operating margin went down as well compared to last year from 16% to about 11%. Key factors, as mentioned, Tesla and Elon Musk went into artificial intelligence all the way. Artificial intelligence is important to them because the software that safely performs tasks is in the real world is a key focus for our AI development efforts. We have commissioned one of the world's largest supercomputers to accelerate the pace of our AI development, with compute capacity more than doubling compared to Q2. This compute capacity and this master supercomputer is the Tesla Dojo. This is the key to developing better cars. This is the key to developing more data for their insurance, for their financing. We know how people drive. We know how many miles a person drives. We know how many people drive from point A to point B in each state. The more data, the more capacity, the more information, the more sales they'll have. But also note this: Tesla has an economy system, an economy not just about cars, not about producing cars, not about delivering cars, but they also have an energy company, energy storage, energy deployment towards cars, towards superchargers, towards charging stations. That is the future and key. And remember, we're also bringing in new competitors into the automotive battery company, all electric company, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, everybody. And they're all going to be using their Tesla charging networks. That's very important. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is it for the Q3 report. Hopefully, you understand most of what was said. And if not, don't forget to like, subscribe, and repeat with me. See you in the next one.